And welcome back to Automation Empire. Last time we increased our refining production of both coal and iron. There's another little one over there. And then in order to meet the weight requirements that we needed of 9,000 kilograms, we set up all of these wonderful claw track truck loaders. I keep wanting to say trains, I just need trains. So thanks to this, we have hit the weight requirement, and now we are able to unlock the connectors. So now we get to refining 2 items into a new item. And the item that we're going to be working on is the steel plates. And as you can see, 13 kilograms per box, which is higher than everything that we've been doing so far. Highest we've done so far has been 10. So when we built this last time, we deliberately built this in mind to have a steel factory right here. So that's what we're going to get on with now. And let's see where our boundary is. I think it's about there. Yes, it is. So I think, yes, I think we'll build it around here. Actually, no, I'm going to build it here, because it's possible I'll end up with a train going right through there. So, well, let's get going. No idea about the size. I don't work out sizes or anything beforehand. I just wing it. And unfortunately over here we can't actually see how it's too far away. Trying to keep an eye on our research as well. That's okay. I will actually, one of the first things I'll do is we will start researching some of the steel, because we actually need that for a future unlock, specifically the trains here and also here. So we're going to need at least 300 by the look of it. Yeah, that's fine. There will be trains we'll be working on next. So we've got our steel here. We've got our coal over there. This will all be coming down in the not too distant future. So let me think. We have got, can we get our little track around there? Let's have a little peek. Oh, I think we can. Maybe. No, maybe not. Now what if we're not going to need more than that, because they never fill up. So we could pop a door there. And then have that going in there. We will need to rearrange this slightly, so let's do that. Just need to bring it out and around. But that is absolutely fine. Now where's that squiggly one? Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. A bit of these extra little bits. And then we will bring our track from in here. Oh, no, let's turn it around the right way. There we go. To there. And we will bring it down to there. We don't need it to leave the building at all. And ultimately with this will be specifically for in here. So what we're going to do is start filling this up. Got it there, yeah. And we will make that a green. We then want our refined coal. I'm actually going to cut this off. Let it start focusing over there. Once our little train comes back. Round you go. Probably not going to need so many carts either, but that's fine. We will now move all this. We will just allow that to finish off, we may as well. So I think we'll make these sides kind of equal, so we'll put the doors here as well. You there. And you there. That way. And that away. What I may just do is cut it off a bit and then I haven't decided anyway. I'm sure you understood exactly what I was talking about then, didn't I? I'm sure it was clear as day. I was in fact referring to the exporting. So we want to suck up that bit. And as soon as this train is done and returns, we will cut off that track as well. And I'll just have it go straight there, I think. And we will raise it up. It does go a little bit faster. Don't know how much faster, no idea. Wait for you to come on back. Now there is more coal than is needed, I think, out of there. There is 2 more rigs than we've got iron, but we'll worry about that if we need to siphon some off at a later date, then we will. But for now, we won't be concerning ourselves with it. And we will just pop you on there. We'll just delete all this. There we go. Eventually, but I was going to wait for it to empty first. So that will now be filling in these. So what happens now? We have these, and the way it works is we'll probably have a couple there. We'll figure out space as we go. I think it can go over 1, I think. We will pop you there. The out is there. And if I can find where they are. So these little connectors relate to the colour that you've given the vat. So I'll put the orange ones this side, that side even. And you have one there. Oh, that was the right direction. And then we have a green one going in there. What will happen is the orange one will just magically take stuff over from the orange vat, and the green one will magically take stuff over from the green vat. Just like that. Another orange one there, and the blue one is the out. If I think about where I think I would quite like a little train there for the steel. So I think I might pop another doors. Might just put another door there. Put a minecart there. And another large vat. Right there. Here's the old. There you go. This one will be blue. So it will automatically take the combined thing, as you can see what it's combining and what the output is. Let's just grab it some power, and then we might as well have it working on one while we're building the others. Can you, out of curiosity, can you power from a building? No. No, you do actually have to give it a proper power line. There we go. I think we need that one there. Wonderful. So that one will be working while we're building the others. Right, so we want a tube. You there? Let's get rid of that. No, that wasn't what I wanted to copy. I wanted to copy that. There we go. Then we want an orange one. No. We want a green one. And then we want a blue one. There we go. Are they working? Yes, they are. Probably got to make a certain amount before it appears in my vat. Alright, okay, let's do a few more. We've got more room to play with down there, so... I'll just do them like that. There we go. And a green one on that aside. And a little blue one there. Ah, I know what I've done. That needs a little transfer tube. That's why nothing's happening. Tubes must be everywhere. There we go. Now we should start getting some stuff. Changed its colour for some reason, I don't know why. There we go. And there, look at that. Beautiful. Now I do want to do some research, so we will just drag this out here and along here. And we will need to go and delete our other research bays. Let's just delete the nozzle there. There we go. Wonderful. We are now done with. Thank you very much. Rid of these extra bits. That's all good there. Back on over here. Let's do our research. And for another one there is. Wonderful. Oh no, clicking all over the place now. That's in the wrong spot. Need to extend that. And then we just need some power. Can we drag it around the back so that it's nice and tidy? It would be quite nice, wouldn't it? No, that's good. Can we? Oh, that one might be a bit iffy. Maybe not. Darn it. A little bit too close to the cliff. Get rid of these because they're really not needed. We can just We'll whip it up the side there. I won't go on those because I'm not sure what bits I'm going to be deleting. Stick it over there. There we go. And we need some carts. Let's make it 8, 2 carts for each research bay. Now, yeah, we need to get some research done before we can get those trains going. But it shouldn't take too long. Let's see. The coal is not getting here very quickly. The iron's doing better. Which is quite funny because less iron is available. How are you doing? Are you bringing us coal? Why do they look empty? What have I done? Somewhere along the way, must have been a hold up and got blocked by a crate. There we go. Destroy all the crates. Get cracking. We need you to be doing the work. Right, that should sort that out. Everything's fine there. I don't know that I feel the need to expand that iron for this, and the reason being is again you move on to more and more stuff that you need to research anyway, so this isn't necessarily going to be a long-term thing that you're going to need. Yeah, we're just lacking coal on everything at the moment. There we go, a little bit, keep it going. And hopefully this will be rocking and rolling now. Ah yes, you're doing all the lovely things. Well done. I wonder what set all those off because they were working before. But there you go. Who knows? We will never know. Is that train long enough? I'm not sure it really needs to be anyway. It isn't. We will make it a little bit longer. There we go. Allow it to get all the way through. You're just as full as you can be. We can't speed these up or anything, so although when we eventually get to water it'll double its output and that'll make a difference. Don't really seem to be particularly concerned with ratios and stuff in this game. You just kind of slap stuff together and see how it goes. Don't really think I need to make that longer, do I? No. Whipping back and forward is fine. We might do perhaps when we start exporting it, but for now we really just need all of the research. There's a bit. I think we need 100, don't we, for the train? Yeah. Oh, there's a couple more. Wonderful. I think that's quite enough. No, a little bit short. And then we shall have trains. Many, many, many trains. And then all of this is gonna just start going bye-byes then. And I'm just gonna start having a little bit of a clear up here because we are very close to where we want to be. And these are now no longer being used because they're no longer being fed, so I'll just start clearing things up. and come back to you when we're ready to play with a train. Okay, we have reached our target. So we can now unlock the trains. Right, so let's make our first train here because it's right near our steel plant and all the excess can start being sent off. So we have trains here. No, we don't. Where are our trains? Here we go. So again, we've got an entry and an exit, and I've just realised this is going to be insistent about this, isn't it? Okay, if we got to put it there, we got to put it there. What if we just... What if we just made some? Is that allowed? Right, how far? We want a bit of space there, don't we? So this one is an entry. And this one is an exit. It's going to be a little short one, but that's okay. We want a train track. Those trains need a train track. And then what you do is you put these over the top. And then you load them up in the usual way. Click on that and create a train. No, maybe when there's goods it just automatically starts triggering. Okay, we'll have a look. Let's try it out. No, that's a little bit backwards, isn't it? Let's try it the right way. There we go. Grab our little minecart. We'll actually just go all the way down there. Let's just see if this triggers a train. Yep. Look what we have for you. Ooh. Now, oh, it needs power, I've just noticed. I'll just grab this as well. And you as well. And there we go. That should trigger the train. Come on, my little choo-choo. So we got to wait for this, do you think? I reckon. Yeah, come my little train. We've got stuffs for you. And what we can also do is do more. Let us have a look at what distance we need. Over here. Is that lined up? I don't think it is it? So we got to use the long one, maybe. I think so. Yeah. Oh, I hear a train. There you go. Look at you. And they fill up a lot if I remember rightly. Hold 16 crates worth of a singular resource type. Why didn't you take all of it? Why didn't you take that one? I don't know. Anyway, should we do some more? We want a big tube. That way. And you are in the way. Okay. We'll just sort those out as we go. Another one there. Nope, we want you. Go there. And you to go there. Didn't actually notice how much money we got from that train. Should we wait for the next one? While we're waiting for our next train, I've just noticed something. We can now unlock water, and this will increase the production. So I wonder why it goes back there. Maybe they should be back there. Would that be better? Is it just like them when they're full? I don't know. That gave us, was it 16? And I don't know. Anyway, we'll carry on like that. Should we, maybe we should start off producing water here. Especially here. Now, as I understand it, you can create your water vats, but you don't. Hold on, let's do that. Where is... Okay, so you can create one of these beasties. And then... Not sure if there's a particular place that it needs to connect to. Let's have a look. Does it just connect anywhere? Is it connected? I don't know. Ah, needs a pretty little thingy there. But what you can do is you can then daisy chain buildings to one another. So you don't need millions of the big vats. I mean, they only power so many things, but so that we've now got power and water connected. And does it say pumps groundwater into pipes which can be connected to various structures, wirelessly uses 2,000 power per month, but does it say how much it increases it by? Upgrade the capability speed of various machines in your colony by connecting them to your water power system. Doesn't really say how fast it speeds things up, but I know it increases production, so increased production is good. So what we can now do if we want to increase production on these is, right, because it's got that little end bit at the bottom there, that means it's connected. So, is that because it's across the track? It is, I think, isn't it? Build that there. Do it too. Yeah, that worked. And then we can make lots of awesome shapes. Have we got a corner? No, not that sophisticated. So do these not bend at all? Oh, they do. Yeah, can't get it to do a little bend though. Alright, okay. Number to. A bit higher. And now that has got water. And then we can daisy chain that one to that one. That one we can go on the ground. Because there's nothing in the way. Is it a straight way? It is. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? That one is now connected to that. Does it work with power stations? No. Power stations is power stations. So these are now all connected to water. This building is connected to water. And you can tell what the capacity is. So, but I think again, you can just daisy chain these here and it'll just increase the capacity of everything. So let's now, that was in line, that was nice. So that building is now, all of that is, the capacity is increased. Still don't seem to be getting a great deal of iron though, do we? Come on, check me out more. Well, I've just noticed something. Yes. Ah, that doesn't like that then. Okay. Let's just pause that little train a moment. Doesn't like that curve, which is fine. It's the fan. Come here, my little thing. There we go. Put you back there. There we go. How did I miss that one then? All this time. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm lacking. And he connects to a straight track. Really? Okay, let's try again. What about that? Yes, you like that. Lovely. So all this time we've only been using 2 rigs. Put one more car in because it's got quite a lot to drain off that one. Alrighty. So that's sorted. This is sorted. These are sorted. And as we make newer and newer things, we'll move our research to that. How much have we done on that now? Because we need it. Right, we've done the 300, so that's great. We've done water. We'll be moving on to our next monorail. I think probably oil next. We're actually not far off the weight requirement. And how's our little trains going? It seems to be going okay. Right, let's move on to the next one then, shall we? Which involves cleaning up this. And we can start shipping out our gold. So let's make a train here where the gold is. And let's see, where can we do it across from? Maybe we should nip it across there, because it appears that as long as we've got our tunnels, even if they're not being used, that seems to work. Okay, I'm not sure it's supposed to be like that, but works for me. What is that one? That one's an exit. And I don't know if that matters either. No, it doesn't like that. What is it? It doesn't like that. We'll handle it there. Something to do with entries, isn't it? but that's fine. We can live with that. And we will do, I think we'll do the gold here. We'll wait for this to go back the other way. We'll just whip it straight across there. And I do believe that you can, you know, whip rails across and stuff. I believe. I believe I do. We'll actually take these off now for now. Because we will soon not be using you. We just want you to scoot on up that way, please, if you don't mind. There we go. Lovely long choo-choo. Let's get rid of this. Right, and I will just build this train up and come back to you then. Okay, change of plan. Train entries need to be near other train entries, so the car being next to the road ones doesn't work. Okay. I guess we'll be moving our gold all the way over here. Right, so I think we will have to do a bit of a circuit here. And we'll have an exit. So there we go with that. They bend? Oh, very wide. Okay, let us try. Oh, bludger. That was not what I wanted at all. Let me have a think. Okay, it's taken a little bit of, what's the word? Finagling to sort this track out. Where's my power? Have I run out of power? Is that the problem? Well, let's pop some more down, because not much else can be built along here anyway, because our barrier's just about there. So there we go, that goes straight through there, and we were able to bring the rail over. So now let's do these. Haven't quite figured out just yet how I'm going to bring in the gold, but we'll sort that in a moment. We don't need you there. So I think we will need to bring a tall rail minecart track. Right, let me just figure this out. I've also decided on something else. In order to unlock oil, we actually need to make gold fuel, and we need a bit more weight. So I think we'll produce some gold fuel up there. Oh, I suppose we could do it here, couldn't we? I mean, we've got a lot of stuff. What does gold fuel need? It needs coal and it needs gold. Right, how are we doing on excess coal? We've got excess because it keeps bringing it back. Right, so that could be an option there then. Plenty of coal. Yeah, it's always the iron, so that's not a problem. So we could siphon off some of that coal from there, bring the gold round here, produce it here, and then whip it over there. Sounds like a plan. So I'm actually in the, what are we producing? The steel plates. But this is where the coal is coming through, so I do want to siphon it out here. So I'm going to pop a doorway there and then do the usual and use our squiggly there. Then we can bring that straight into our gold fuel factory, which I'm going to build right here. I don't think it needs to be very big because we're not creating this stuff en masse, so I want to have it lined up. Give it a bit of space there. Let's do it. Just to be sure, we'll do it like that. Okay. And then we can bring our coal straight on through there. And just like that. It's a good track because it's quite a long train. In case I need more room. Okay. I think when it comes to these, it wants an individual one because it's only filling up one cart. Whereas if we had one-on-one, a full one of these fills one of these, which fills an entire train cart. I don't know whether that makes a true difference or not. I think I'll just wing it with that one anyway, because having this here is a bit inconvenient, so we're not going to worry about that. Anyway, back to my gold. I got a bit distracted there. One thing I have noticed about this is that if I lengthen this track a bit, it will actually be able to pick up and put some more carts on. It will actually be able to pick up a lot more. So let's do that. And shove on a load more of these. Try 12. And that should be able to fill up those better. And then I think that'll do a better job with the just bang a load on. Let's go for 16. Nice round number. And let's see what you can do now. What you can do with that. One thing I've noticed with this game, the difference between when you spend a lot of time paused, money seems to become an issue, but I find if I spend most of my building while I'm actually playing, and I try not to destroy too many things before I built the new thing, I don't seem to have any issues with money at all. I'm just checking to see if that train is long enough. It is. I never seem to have an issue really. Money was the goal, I wouldn't have a problem. Now we're off for weight anyway. We're not at 12,000 yet, but we will be once we start getting this gold fuel out. So still loads of room in there. Maybe need for more carts. How are we off for space here? Oh, not a lot of space is there. See what I can do. Can we? We can. Is that enough? It is, and a few more carts as well. Okay, let's pop a few more on there. See if we can go for the 20. I hear choo-choo. It's just to move that. Just extend it as far as we can. Okay, is everything connected? Yes, apparently it didn't need that power pole. Fine. Fine, fine. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Camera thing gets a bit weird when I'm up close. I want to see how that empties out. And when we stop researching as well, that's going to give us even more, which will be helpful as well. But I'll continue researching until I've set up the gold fuel, and then we'll switch to researching gold fuel. We've actually got pretty much full containers now. So let's see how the train handles that. Yeah, I think it just likes them when, you know, there's got to be the equivalent of a full one for a cart, I think. You don't actually choose how many carts are on your train. I think just the more of these you build, the more carts it shoves on your train. So it's filling those up very nicely. Could do with another cart on our train, really. Nice. Very nice indeed. See how much that brings us. A fair little bundle, I would imagine. 36, 36, 36, 36. So 36,640 per train cart, trailer, transport. Yeah. I know that it's not any of those names, is it? And I don't recall, but there you go. Anyway, so we are in the process of here. We've done the tracks in. This will be our exit gold fuel one. This one brings in the exit excess coal from there. So just watch that, see how that goes. How many carts have we got on there? 16. They all look pretty full, so maybe we should put that up to 20. We'll need some. Have I put the wrong one on? Oh no, it's just full. Okay. I thought for a minute, have I done it again? Have I? Have I? Right, let's get going on these. Yes, we've now got our gold coming in. And then this will start creating our gold fuel. Now, I've had a massive clear up there. All our roads have gone. So at the moment, the only thing we've got going out is actually our steel plates. But we are about to start having our gold fuel. I'm going to get rid of these now because I shall set up some for the gold fuel. No point changing that because that really needs to be there. And right, let's bring out our path for our gold fuel. Nope, wrong ones. We actually want that one. We're sort of really going to have a minimum of this wide in between train tracks, aren't we? We do that. What I could do if I raise that further. And we could pull that straight. I don't know whether it will go straight under there on the slope. Let's try. I've never tried that actually. No, it won't. But if I pull that a little bit further over, it will then. Tracks 2. If I do that, it should work. Oh, good order. And then we'll pull you there. And then our gold, lovely gold sludge. I'm going to pull it round a little bit just in case I need a bit more length on there. We'll give that a bit more anyway. Right, so where is this now coming out? make it tidy, can we do over there? And get rid of you. We'll grab you. And we'll do you like that. And we'll need you to go over. Here we go. And then round to there. And then we want some carts. And if you go that way, then you can go and pick your stuff up. And we're going to need that to come out as well. There we go. Maybe a few more. Don't be stingy. I'll just watch that filling up and then we'll build some more of those combiners. I just want to see this get going. We're doing well on our steel plates. I do need to set up some research though. I don't know whether they'll fit now. Do one there. No, we've got plenty of room down here, haven't we? We'll do these. Let's put a couple. We've got loads of actual research points. So what the research we're after now really is very sort of specific to unlock stuff. You know, we need 100 there, 300 in total. So nothing too difficult. Don't need to go for masses of it, because I mean we've got 2.3 million actual points, so all is good. Oh, look at those, they're nearly full. Maybe we'll pop up a couple more. What do you think? Seems like a good plan to me. I thought we'd just see what our gold fuel gets us. Oh, 47,360. Oh no, it hasn't gone in yet. $46,850. Very nice indeed. So we've now got 2 things on the go, and we've got some research set up as well. This one doesn't have water connected, so we should be able to just connect that right there. What the hell is it? Hold on. I can't see if the little thingy's there. Yes, it is. There we go. And how are we doing on capacity? 39 and 40. Probably time for another one then, if I can find it. There you go. And I would imagine there's probably, do we connect it with a pipe? Probably. Capacity 39 to 80. Yes, you can just daisy chain those as well. And that acts, you know, goes for everything then. Right, so let's get some more of these up. There we go. Not exactly organised, but do we mind? No. That should get that filling up a bit quicker. We're already getting some research. Very nice. Nearly 100 in each. How many of these we got on? We've got 15. We may be looking at more. We'll see. We've got a lot of stuff over there. Yeah, I think maybe another couple. We may need some more rails or track. There we go. And there we have it. We've now got steel on the go, and we've got gold fuel on the go. And the money is a rolling in. Let's see what our weight is like. We're not there yet. But, what other things can we make? Let's have a look. So, what do capacitors need? Iron and gold. Maybe capacitors could be the next thing then. I think it will be. But that will be our project for next time. So thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care. And if you're playing Automation Empire, I hope your factory's going well. Bye bye.